Okay.
Okay.
So we don't have a lot of lag time.
Okay.
Viewer.
Welcome back to Toggle the Town. I'm your host, Shelley Hamrick, and with me I have David Melton and Tom Wood. That was excellent. I enjoyed that so much. Thank y'all so much. Now, what are you playing?
We're both playing ukuleles. We are, both of us are fans of the instrument. A ukulele is a small instrument that is just easy to carry around, easy to bang around, and fun to play.
It has a beautiful sound.
Well, thank you. Ukuleles came from, ukulele itself came from Hawaii, but it got its start from Portuguese sailors and field workers who came aboard on ship to Hawaii to pick pineapples and stuff like that. And they brought these small Portuguese guitars over. And the Hawaiians were quite fascinated with them because during breaks, I suppose, the Portuguese would sit around and play their instruments.
Wow. So who are some of the famous players?
The one who captures all the attention right now is Jake Shimabukuro. He played here at the Don Gibson Theater in Shelby last year. Put on an amazingly great show. I bought a shirt while I was there. And had him autograph my ukulele at the same time. So it's nice. It's actually my second ukulele I've had him autograph. He did my first ukulele, which is a little smaller ukulele, and did that one in Winston-Salem when I drove all the way to Winston-Salem to see him the very first time. But he's obviously the most famous at the moment. There's another fellow named James Hill, who's an exceptional ukulele player, a very, very good one, but he's not as commercial as Shimabukuro is. And there are a number of others. We don't like to particularly be associated with Tiny Tim.
I saw him once, by the way.
Did you? Wow.
Not intentionally.
Touch you. But Tiny Tim, I mean, for what he was, he actually brought a lot of attention to the ukulele. But prior to that, Arthur Godfrey did wonderful things for the ukulele back in I guess the 40s and the 50s, because he played ukulele on national television, almost every show. So it's been an instrument that's had a long history, and there are a lot of great players, but those are some of the primaries.
In fact, in the start of the last century, around 1900, 1910, it was very big, and they're ukulele makers, one of which was Martin Guitar, the same people who make Martin Guitar to this day.
Did not know that.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, it looks fun to play. You want to play us another song?
Sure. This song is it's probably the most famous Hawaiian song for ukuleles. More people know this song, with the exception of Aloha Oi. More people ask for this kind of song whenever you say that you play ukulele, so we're going to go ahead and do it. It's actually written by 3 New Yorkers, but it's become very, very famous. 1, 2, 3, 4. I want to go back to my little grass shack in Kealakekua, Hawaii. I want to be with all the Connies and Vahinis that I knew long ago. I can hear the old guitars a-playing on the beach at Ho'o'o now. I can hear the old Hawaiians saying, Komo mai no ka'ua I ka hale vele ka hao. It won't be long till my ship will be sailing back to Kona. A grand old place that's always fair to see. I'm just a little Hawaiian and a homesick island boy. I wanna go back to my fish and poi. I wanna go back to my little grass shack in Kealakekua, Hawaii, where the huma huma nuka nuka apua go swimming by. Where the huma huma nuka nuka apua go swimming by. I wanna go back to my little grass shack in Kealakekua, Hawaii. I wanna be with all the Connies and Vahinis that I knew long ago. I can hear the old guitars a-playing on the beach at Ho'o'o now. I can hear the old Hawaiians saying, Komo mai no ka'ua I ka hale vele ka hao. It won't be long till my ship will be sailing back to Kona. A grand old place that's always fair to see. You're telling me I'm just a little Hawaiian and a homesick island boy. I wanna go back to my fish and poi. I wanna go back to my little grass shack in Kealakekua, Hawaii, where the huma huma nuka nuka apua go swimming by. Where the huma huma nuka nuka apua go swimming by. Bring it home.
There you wonderful. I love that.
Famous. A little more about our club. We have, I mean, not an official membership, but we've probably got a good 12 people, I guess, that have shown up by now. Our first meeting, we had 8. Our second meeting, we had 8, but 2 of them were not the same. Our third meeting, I think we were up to 9 or 10 or something like that. So a lot of people have been sort of coming in and everything like that, and everybody enjoys it. We try to give everybody a chance to sing a little bit and stuff like that. We learn some old songs. We've got some jazz songs that we do, some classical. We do. We're starting to work on Happy from whatever his name is. Farrell Williams. Yeah.
What's the name of the club?
It's called the Dancing Fleas Ukulele Club.
Now, how did you get the name Dancing Fleas?
Well, Dancing Fleas, going back to the history of the ukulele, the Hawaiians would watch the Portuguese play their ukuleles, and they would see them. There's a lot of flamingo style stuff that goes on, including a lot of triplet strumming, which is that kind of stuff. And they said that their hands looked like dancing fleas, and the name happened to stick. And that's what ukulele actually means, dancing fleas. So we're a bunch of fleas.
So to be a part of this Dancing Fleas Club, what do you need to do?
You have to own a ukulele and show up.
Okay, so you have to have your own instrument, and where do you meet?
We meet at Shelby Music over on South Lafayette Street. Like I said, every other Monday, 6 o'clock. We have our next Monday is our first, which would be
this coming Monday.
Yeah, this coming Monday, which is October the 5th or something like that, 4th, 5th, something. That's our next meeting, and then it's every other week after that. We have members of all skill levels. We have two people who have just started playing ukulele. They're just learning their first chords. We have all ages. We have people in their teens all the way up to the 70s.
Yeah. It's meant to be a fun club where people can get together and play and maybe help other individuals play, and it is a lot of fun. So
with y'all guys, it would have to be fun.
It is.
Yeah.
And I guess if we had any sort of a goal for the club beyond having fun, it would probably be we wouldn't mind going out and playing for some of the rest homes around and stuff like that. You know, places like that, life centers and things like that. And I don't know, maybe just anywhere people want to listen to a bunch of knuckleheads play ukuleles. You know, that's pretty much probably what we'd go for.
So, how did you get started playing?
I actually developed an interest in the ukulele probably about 8 or 9 years ago. I happened to be reading an article about George Harrison, who I just think the world of. And I read that George Harrison carried 2 ukuleles with him everywhere he went. One for himself and one for somebody to play with him. And that just fascinated me. And then along the way, I happened to discover that he wrote "Here Comes the Sun" on ukulele, which a lot of people remember that little, you know, that little ditty right there. He wrote that on ukulele. Whether or not he played it in concert on ukulele, I don't know. And pretty neatly, I think, Paul McCartney just did a tribute to George Harrison and came out and played several songs on a ukulele in a big concert. So that's pretty neat. That's how popular ukulele has become. You know, we're just having fun with it.
Tom, how did you get interested?
Well, I've played the guitar on and off for over 40 years, and my wife and I were in Hawaii back in 2007. I picked up this ukulele at a little shop and just started playing it and loved it, and just really enjoy it.
Why don't y'all play us another tune?
All right. This is one of the early ones people learn on piano, so we thought, why not ukulele? So this one is called Chopsticks.
Okay.
Okay. Ready? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
Excellent. And now tell us one more time, how can we get in touch with y'all?
We're the Dancing Fleas Ukulele Club. You can call Shelby Music and ask for them. And the number, I believe, was 704-487-7404. I think that was it. And just ask the owner, John Reed, or anybody there when the Dancing Fleas Ukulele Club meets next, and they'll be able to tell you, and then just show up at 6 o'clock.
That's right.
Thank
you. We'll be there.
This coming Monday at 6 was our next meeting.
Okay. Thank y'all so much for
for
being with us, and thank you for tuning in to Talk of the Town. And we will, if you have any story ideas or anything, if you'll email us at c19tv@clevelandcc.edu, we'll be happy to hear from you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.